to do a Chrissy video basically on this. So to me, I've kind of illustrated this before, but the light skin movements that I'm talking about here, like the golden sphere and things of that nature, where they have an affinity to the black man, prefer the black man, defend the black man, are with the black man, are the same as Chrissy, okay? They're literally the same, basically. So think of it this way. When Chrissy talks about light-skinned people, light-skinned women, she always goes to talking about, oh, how they can be preferred by dark-skinned black men and all this stuff and how they love it and they have it the best and all this nonsense shit, okay? She talks about that because she's saying that if she was light-skinned, that's what she would be doing. That's where she would be. She would be enjoying herself, thinking that she's preferred by dark-skinned black men. And she would protect black men. She would love black men. She would appreciate black men. Ergo, the people we are talking about. Okay, so if we switch it around. So those people from the golden sphere that do that, that are, I'm not saying all of them, by the way. I'm just saying the ones that do fall under this description. If you don't, you don't. Hit dogs are going to holler. Anyway, that's what I was saying. A person who is, I guess, light skinned, light brown skinned, something like that. If they were of this mindset where they basically feel rejected by other races, think that, maybe they are black, basically, and so that's what they identify with. More than that, they identify with dark-skinned black men because dark-skinned black men are the ones who gave them attention the most, and they feel like those are the main ones that have always, I guess, been on their side, have basically, supported them and things of that nature. Make them dark-skinned. Now they're all bitter, angry, and complaining and crying about dark-skinned black men non-stop over and over and over and over again. Colorism Crybaby 101. So that's what I mean. You'll see a colorism crybaby is needy for a dark-skinned black man. Many of the time. They always focus on that damn dark-skinned black man. As if everybody wants him when no, sweetie, it's just you and a few others. But anyway, they are one and the same. This is why I say light-skinned channels and light-skinned creators of this mindset are only going to have babies that are colorism crybabies, because they're going to mate with a dark-skinned black man, create the same mentality because they have the same mentality as Chrissy, and then they're going to have a literal Chrissy running around crying about colorism because they weren't smart enough to understand that if you have this mindset, you do not need to be touching a dark-skinned black man. Maybe, you can try and figure out how you can get with someone else. I know you guys feel like you cannot be independent from a dark-skinned black man. But most of the time I feel like, I think they don't really care about that. They don't care about light skin. They don't care about any of those things. They don't care about about being mixed. They don't identify as being mixed. If it was really about the response to Chrissy and to dark-skinned women who are hostile, who are saying they are not black and they are a fake version of a black person, they wouldn't feed into that belief. What they're doing is they are trying to feed into that belief to benefit them, to appeal to dark-skinned black men. And what's the problem with that is that they're not even mixed. So that's why, to me, it's like, these black men did a number on these people that, to this point, they shamed them in their blackness, to the point where they have to deny their blackness to appeal to another black person who hates themselves, creating more black children who hate themselves. This is a whole disaster. So that's what I'm talking about there. I am not talking about, I don't know what you were talking about, but I think you were trying to say that they were responding back to dark-skinned black women or whatever. being hostile, no. They're feeding into it. You see, I've dealt with dark-skinned black women being hostile. There's no way in hell I would just admit, yeah, I'm mixed. I'm lesser than you. Fuck no, you're less black than me, bitch. If it was on competition with black women, if it was about them being hostile, you would stand up to them. You would be like, this is me and you can't take that shit from me. All you can do is prove how much less black you are and how mad you are at being dark skinned. But you would not be trying to say, oh, yes, I'm mixed, so then I can benefit from the dark-skinned black man, so I can prove you right for everything that you're actually claiming about me. Because that's all they do. They prove the dark-skinned colorism crybabies narrative to be exactly right. And then the colorism crybabies try to say colorism exists when it doesn't. It's just that these black women are dealing with a lot of different things that make them have to feel like they are ashamed of being black. And that's sad. For me, it's not like that I hate these people for doing that. No, I feel like it's just a terrible thing what the black man has caused. Because I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen black men try to do that to black women all the time, over and over and over again, if you're not dark skinned. As if, you can't just admit and be proud of being a black woman. Like there's no pride in being a black woman when there is. So that's all I'm just trying to talk about basically in this video. It's just that I think that basically people should actually realize in their movements, since we're talking about it, what narrative they are really sending. And if it's a narrative that your enemy is claiming, then how much are you proving them wrong? You're proving them right. You know it. And in reality, you agree with them because you wish that was a reality and you wish you felt better than them and were treated better than them. But in reality, like I said, you identify as a black woman and you don't feel any better.